Welcome to Protein Bar, where you get bite-sized gains for anything bodybuilding and fitness. So today we are happy to have Mun Loong with us, who has been competing for 11 years plus already, probably even more and beyond. We'll let him introduce himself to you guys for those who never don't know him.
All right. My name is Mun Loong. I've been competing for almost 11 years already. Started my journey at 18 years old, and right now I'm 32 years old. So I've won a multiple times states and also national. And for the last 5 years, I've moved to international show already. Also, I'm a gym owner. Right now, I'm an online coach. That's my main business, also my main job. So I help people to transform their lifestyle from inside out. Okay. So that's how I call this my online brand called Evolve Online Coaching.
And we will put all the necessary Instagram handler, everything, so you know where to reach him, okay? So today, actually, we want to talk about the athlete edge. So what we mean by that was, with the influx of a lot of bodybuilding competitions recently, I think since a year, 2 years back, you have a lot more. You have various federation like MPC coming in, then you have NABA, you have
Plenty.
all of them, right? So
there's even more new one coming in by this year. Natural show. I don't know all this. I can't keep up with it.
So with the accessibility of so many competition out there, people have more avenues and platforms to actually compete in the bodybuilding show. So I'm just wondering, in that sense, a lot of people might ask, how do I qualify or how do I work myself towards that? Yeah, can you explain to us?
Right. I think most of the time, right, as an athlete or some gym enthusiast, they want to compete, but most of the time back in their head, there's a narrator tell them that they are not good enough. They think that they don't have enough muscle mass. They think their butt is not big enough. They think their back is not big enough. Yeah. But the thing is like, the truth is that every single time when you first time step on stage, you're going to look like a dead-ass clown. Really, because the first time I stepped on stage when there's like 11 years back, I looked like a clown also. But it is always the first time. You can't expect like step on stage and then you look like, champion and you look like
pro card.
not going to happen lah. People nowadays, they gotta understand that this game is a long game. It's a marathon. It's not like because you hire a coach or what, then they can become a champ or straight away go from 0 to 100. Not gonna happen. What it takes to reach the stage is you must not give up no matter what in this journey. Once you sign up for that, no matter what, because you're going to feel hungry. And being hungry is that's the first step you have to endure. What's next is like sleepless night, all the people around you that, doesn't support you, your friends, your partner, your parents. Is why are you doing this? Why are you eating chicken and rice? Can't you just take a bite? Or, I'm pretty sure you heard of that. So you got to stay mentally strong because at certain point of it, you feel like this journey is lonely at certain point of it and be ready for that. Then you can. When your mindset is ready, your body isn't ready, it is totally fine. I've seen people bodies super ready, but their mindset is not ready. 4 weeks out, they decide to give up the competition because they think they're not good enough. So it's the mindset. Once they can set through it, they can conquer everything. Yeah.
More often than not, when you actually decide to compete, you need to be very ready in all aspects of life, I suppose. When it comes to your relationship, when it comes to emotions, your career, finance, when it comes to your mental strength and all that, you need to be in the place where you're ready to take on such stringent preparation for the competition. So is it true that there is no entry barrier to it, as in it's everyone can join one, right? There's no like you need to be as how big or how small in order to qualify, or how lean in order to qualify? No.
Okay, a really good question because right now there's a lot of entry compared to back then. You see, back then, like for men, there's only bodybuilding. 11 years back to my time, you only wear opposing trunks, step on stage. You either be the biggest, you cannot be small. You only can be the biggest. Yeah, you only go home. So right now, you see, like they have sports model, they have men's jeans, all kind of category that's very accessible. Different entry level, which is fine. Some people don't like to be bodybuilder. Some people just want to be like model fit. It's still cool, right? Same goes to female. Last time they don't have bikini. Last time they have woman bodybuilding, and they have like figure. Right now they got bikini, they got all this novice class. I think it's great. So different entry level is cool. So encourage people to join this more.
It's very nice to know that there is something tangible you're working towards.
Yeah.
So, like, if you are very enthusiastic about being at the gym, you're always working out, you're always trying to look a certain way. But if you have a competition and a deadline ahead, then you know you're working towards that already. Then you can just have a direction to go. Then you just work towards that. I think that was very nice also now. And given that in the competition you have so many categories, the entry is more accessible to people of all different experience.
Yes.
It definitely will allow a more the open place for the industry to really have more competitors and all that.
Yes. So
Right.
people are willing to join also because it's not like back then 11 just there's only bodybuilding. Maybe I need to train for another 5 years. I only can go for bodybuilding. Join my first comp. No, now it's like first or second year. You can go for a jeans, a model, or a novice class bikini. Easy entry and it's still very acceptable. Everyone loves the body. Looks great. Not everybody loves to be bodybuilder. Not like everybody can accept bodybuilder as well. Yeah. So it's good lah. It's good for the industry. People start accepting it. Yeah.
Do you feel that there is a stigma around this kind of competition? Like certain people are wanting to look a certain way?
Definitely. I think this is due to social media. You know, they always portray like bodybuilders should be on anabolic steroids all the time. But I would say every category they also can use. It depends on what size they want to grow. So they say, oh, men physics, you should look like that, like that. If you ask me, in these sports, no matter which category are you, you are still bodybuilding. You're literally building your physique, you're sculpting your physique. But the name itself is just for the category. We are all bodybuilders. Even female, we are all bodybuilders also. So it's the same. But you say the stigma is, okay, for bikini, you must have a round glutes. So for a figure, you must have a small hip. They will say something like that. So it depends what category you want to go for. Like for men physique, you must have a very great structure for your upper body, a very wide chest, wide shoulder, a small hip. Like that's what they want. So it depends on if you can accept that.
Yeah, because when you're actually competing, you're also subjecting yourself to the standard they set as well, right?
You don't want people judge you, but you want to step on stage, let the judge judge you. It's like,
Yeah.
so the truth is that we are letting people to judge, you know. So they gotta accept that. But some athlete not happy. Oh, the judge give me this point. I'm not happy. Shut the fuck up. Because you step on stage, you gotta let people judge it anyway.
It is
Yeah.
their competition now to a certain extent.
Yeah.
If there is one thing that sets the everyday gym goers and the athlete apart, what would that be?
I think will be athletes should every day wake up. The first thing to ask themselves, what can I do today better to help me improve my muscle mass, recovery, and everything else? What can I do prior to the workout to make sure that my workout is going to be flawless? What can I do tonight
Better.
can make my sleep to be deeper? How can I manage my stress? It's between you and yourself asking the question. You must able to ask yourself question like what I've mentioned just now. The critical thinking you must. If some people cannot think just right now, try to journal it. How can I make my day better without wasting so much time on the workout? How can I make my food taste better, but without asking myself why did I start this? Because the chicken tastes like. There's a lot of way to get things done. They must able to want it badly. For lifestyle gym goers that don't compete, they just need to focus on staying consistent. That's it. Because they don't mind the results slower, right? But for competitors, whole new level. I not only want result, I want a crazy result the next time I step on stage. That's the difference.
Want to have a significant, impactful result.
Yeah.
So in that sense, but we also know that bodybuilding is never like an overnight thing. Like you cannot just poof, then you get whatever you want, right? It's a very accumulative, slowly, step by step journey. Then you will be able to grow to the direction that you're working towards. And I guess the whole philosophy about getting 1% better all the time is every day is something that we can always strive to as an athlete, right?
Yeah. I think athlete is good at I'm not saying all them good at, But some athlete, because they want the result so badly, they will get the negative energy from it if they do not get the result that they want. You say, why do I put in all this hard work? I eat 6 meals a day, I sleep early, and I'm using everything. I invest all the money in my supplement. Why do I still not get the first place? They might have this type of thinking. They say, I think this is not for me anymore. No, bodybuilding is not for me. So it's not really a good thing. It comes down to how much you're willing to invest on yourself, even though it's just 0.1% in a year. That I would do it. I would do 100,000. I will invest a lot of energy, even just 0.1% of improvement. Because I see this as a lifestyle. I really enjoy doing it. I don't do it because damn, I need to get goal again this year. No, I really love it. Yeah. So it's just the mindset, how it is like.
Speaking of which, you were talking about mindset and also the why you are doing this just now.
Yeah.
When you talk about the motivation of the athletes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that plays a role in the decision of turning pro or going to this thing as an athlete?
Yep. At a certain point, actually, I've spoke to my clients that like thrive really well. Example like Ivan, he's a great athlete. He don't really have the best genetic, but I asked him what's the key point that push him to that level. They're willing to do whatever it takes. So he told me that his story is that he was an athlete last time. He's a state badminton player. So because I'm not an athlete, I'm just a line dancer performing, jumping on the pole like monkey and whatever it is. So I say, what is it like? He say, in order to actually get to that level, you must think like a winner. You have to do everything and talk to yourself that if I don't do this, I will have no chance to win. But by doing this exact action, I will have the chance to at least win. Because this is what all the winner does. I'm like, okay, it makes sense. It makes sense. But it doesn't come from a negative place, right? So it's a mindset of it. So it is very important. Yeah.
You were talking about a negative place. Do you actually often come across people with the negative motivation?
Or 100%, man, because I've been in this industry like so many years. The first year I've competed, the second year I've competed, I've seen people like, you know what, I'm going to beat that guy next year. What happened if you don't beat that guy next year? They will just crumble. I see them just, like stop bodybuilding and they just look like crap like that after that. And they just go quiet, they go depressed because their intention is not improving themselves. Their intention is trying to prove to other people that they are better than that person. So what if they already overcome, like they become better than a person? What's next? Who is next? No,
It's like very hollow.
yeah, it's like, oh,
go.
yeah, like that lah. I've seen many people like that. Oh, that person look like she still can win me. What the hell? Win you means she's better. So you go back home, do your homework, and get better. It's okay. You don't have to be hating and all. The mindset is very important. Negative energy works. For me, I have a time where I use my negative energy for a competition. That is like my first year. Because people say that, oh, you step on stage with this body, you're going to look like a clown. Please don't
Embarrass yourself.
yeah, it's quite sad to hear that. But at the same time, maybe people just trying to tell you that don't take it so seriously. You can't really blame people to say that, because you ask them, how do I look? I ask them, how do I look? I ask for opinion, right? So they can say like, you don't look good. That's what they think. So I take that as, you know what? I'm going to prove to them in a good way. But inside, I feel a lot of anger and hate. It's not good for me. So after the comp, I still become very...
Before we don't even remember also.
Yeah, they don't remember. They come and congrats me. I'd be like, oh, so now you congrats me. My head, I'm thinking like that. But no, they don't come from the place that looking down at me. That's my own problem. There's some inner things that I have to solve, not their problem. So in that way, I turn it into some form of motivation. Seriously, I don't think it's a good thing. Because I just don't really enjoy it. But where right now that I want to improve and more motivate everyone, is better lah.
Yeah, so I guess for anyone who is interested to compete, we have a lot of new competition coming in. There's also definitely more avenue and platform to look into this. Okay, so make sure you always focus on the whole motivation of trying to be better, 1% better every day, and you're well on your way to be a better athlete already. So hopefully that actually brings a little bit more hope for the bodybuilding in Malaysia. and I hope to see everyone on stage then. So thank you, Mano, for your time. So we will be talking about the usage of anabolic steroid in the next episode. That will be a very juicy one. Stay tuned for more, and we'll see you guys soon.